Hi, welcome to another episode of Talking with Docs. I'm Dr. Brad Wiening.
And I'm Dr. Paul Zalzal.
On today's episode, Paul, we have some really important information on how to stop arthritis.
Don't do it. You're going to put us out of business. Don't do it.
Okay.
Don't tell them. Don't tell them.
So, This is an important thing. Arthritis affects billions, literally billions of people. How can we stop it?
Okay. So, I would say probably three main things you can do to, if not stop, significantly halt the progression of arthritis.
I would agree.
Can you reverse arthritis?
Unfortunately, not yet.
Not yet. Maybe one day, but so far, not yet.
Definitely not.
So, one thing you can do is just stay active.
Okay. So, I'm a patient. I got sore knees. You're telling me that even though my knees are sore, if I move, it's actually better for me.
Exactly. It's so contradictory to say, and people look at you like, what are you talking about? It hurts me to move. Weren't you listening to me? But yes, if you stay active, you will, and I see this in the office all the time, if you stay active, you will feel better. Your arthritis will feel better, and you will slow down that progression of the symptoms. But what do we mean by stay active? Like jumping jacks?
No. So it's very counterintuitive. I think in general it means not just sitting around on the couch saying, wow, my knees are so sore, but doing what you can within the limits of your pain and fitness level, but trying to stay fit and reduce that amount of deconditioning that often happens as you get more sore.
Yeah, and just look for non-impact activities, okay?
Okay, I think you kind of stole my number two.
Was that your number two?
My number two is avoid high impact activity.
Okay, all right.
But they tie together. So 100%, I agree. Lots of activity, but avoiding high impact stuff. Okay. So don't become a runner. Don't become like a jogger, someone who's doing lots of running and jumping.
So it's easy for us to tell people not to become a runner, but those of us that are just like love running and addicted to running.
Those of us.
Those of you.
That's right.
Those of you who are addicted. I could have pulled it off, right? You had to call me on that?
No, you were pulling anything off.
Okay, those of you that like to run and are addicted to running, well, we hate to break it to you.
Yes.
But that is not going to do anything to halt the progression of your arthritis. Is that a safe?
And for me, common question. And so what I tell people is that all runners are not guaranteed to get arthritis. There are lots of people that run like miles and miles and miles, never get arthritis.
Like me.
However, I think if you have severe arthritis and it hurts when you run, it makes sense that running is going to make your arthritis progress. We can't guarantee how fast it's going to progress, but if you reduce that high impact stuff, I think there's reasonable logic to say that's going to slow the progression. It's not going to reverse it, but slow it.
Channel that energy into spinning, cycling, or swimming.
Totally agree. Swimming, I think people hate doing it, but I think it's so good for you because it's non-weight bearing.
Because you can't go swim around the block, right? That's part of it.
That's right, and you can't get the runner's high.
Unless it's raining really hard.
Yes. Okay, so we want you to stay active. And the reason that they say that works is because it makes the nutritive environment of your joints more healthy. So it actually causes your body to release things that make it a more healthy environment for the cartilage and the ends of the bones that make up your joints. Okay, so stay active, avoid high impact stuff. What was number three?
I'm afraid to say it because people hate to hear it.
I'll say it. I think staying a healthy weight. This does not mean you have to be 90 pounds because we have people in our practice that are 110 pounds that have severe arthritis. We have people that are 300 pounds that don't have arthritis. However, same thing, intuitively speaking, if you have arthritic joints and you put a knapsack on that has 50 pounds in it,
why would you?
And you never get to take it off, it's going to hurt, it's going to make you less active, and it's going to make your arthritis progress.
Yeah, lose the knapsack.
Yes.
Whatever it's filled with.
Yes. And this is a very hard thing to do, obviously.
Toughest thing to do.
It's easy to say, very hard to do. I think having a sensible plan of not an extreme crazy diet, like we've talked about in some of our other videos, probably less animals, more plants, and generally a little bit less food. Trying to facilitate some exercise, just to get your weight down to a healthy weight, as much as you can.
Wake up call. Because up until now, your elevated BMI, if you had a high body mass index, may have been asymptomatic.
That's right.
But if you have some arthritis in the lower extremities, like your knee or your hip, let this be sort of the signal that, hey, I can lose weight and make myself feel better.
And in the office too, when we see people that lose weight, they say, hey, my pain's better. Your pain doesn't go to zero. Your arthritis doesn't go away when you lose 20 pounds, but it makes it less symptomatic. Maybe it's a little easier to go up and down the stairs, a little easier to get in and out of the car, to do whatever your job is.
Okay, so let's recap.
Okay.
Stay active.
Stay active.
Avoid impact.
Avoid impact like all of your running. and stay a healthy weight.
Stay a healthy weight.
So please do those 3 things and try to stop or halt or reduce the progression of your arthritis so you can live a long, happy life.
Leave us a comment if you do that stuff and it works.
Absolutely. And if you like this video, please like it. Subscribe to our channel.
And remember, you are in charge of your own health.
We'll see you next time.